operate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now it is 4 o'clock, and we will start a small presentation, and it will be about 25, 30 minutes, 26 minutes exact presentation. And this will be followed by questions and answer, because that's the most important thing. And here you will listen some monologues, maybe not very interesting, but yes, some facts are there. So that's what we just want to put it. There is no youngsters, but yeah, so okay, so everybody is already 22 persons have joined. So I will request Priyanka to run this highlights of the IBAAS conference, and later on we can have our general discussion. So any question regarding conference arrangement for staying arrangement and all those things, exhibition, all the questions we will answer your basic questions. Okay, so Priyanka, over to Priyanka.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I am providing highlights of 13th International Bauxite, Alumina and Aluminium Conference and Exhibition. I am ASHOK NANDI, convener of this international conference. This will be held during October 8 to 10, 2025 in Bhubaneswar. So some details about the International Bauxite, Alumina and Aluminium Society. It was established in 2012 as a professional organization. We had organized 12 international conferences and exhibitions in India, China, and Guinea. IBAAS events bring together industry leaders, researchers, technology providers, and equipment manufacturers. We provide a platform for global collaboration and knowledge sharing in the aluminum industry, and supports this type of conference supports innovation, operational efficiency, and greener industrial practices. Why IBAAS was set up? There was no Indian bauxite, alumina, and aluminium forum for regular technical interactions, review developments, and plan future for the important industry. As you know, there are several organizations are there dealing with iron and steel industry, but hardly there was no aluminium industry forum was there. So we 7 aluminium professionals joined together and registered the IBAAS in 2012 in Nagpur, with the objective to have an Indian international forum. Prior to this, Indian engineers and scientists were sending papers, and some of them were participating in TMS in USA, Alumina Quality Workshop in Australia, and ICSOVA conferences in various places in the world. IBAAS is an Indian registered company and have experience of organizing international conferences and exhibitions in China and Guinea. We have organized 3 conferences in China and 1 conference in Guinea. IBAAS is mainly serving primary and secondary aluminium producers and encouraging young scientists and engineers to have technical collaboration and interact with scientists and experts who participates in this kind of conference. In the past 12 years, IBAAS have become an established organization for the production and promotion of this industry, thanks to support of bauxite, alumina, and aluminium producers world over from India and other countries, and sponsors and supporters. Without sponsors and supporters, this kind of conference cannot be successful. Some facts, just to tell you how the improvement and development is taking place in all over the world. As you know, I'm associated in aluminum industry since 1977 and continue to work in this industry and understand complete value chain from bauxite to aluminum downstream. So, you may be remembering that minimum earlier the quality of bauxite required for alumina refinery request was 50% minimum alumina and less than 3% silica. Because I started my career in Balco, and this was the quality we were requesting our mining team to provide bauxite with minimum 50% alumina. Now you see how things have changed. Now even refinery is able to process bauxite with 40 to 42% alumina and less than 6% silica preferably. So Indian low temperature alumina refinery can very well accept bauxite with about 35% available alumina and about 4% reactive silica. So this is a big improvement, and and that should be the target, that its high grading should not be done in the deposits. Worsley Alumina Refinery in Western Australia, where I worked during 2007 to 2012 period, uses 29% available alumina and 4% reactive silica oxide, and it still produces alumina economically thanks to a large scale of operation. So, for example, this Worsley Alumina Refinery is at 4.3 million tons per annum capacity and uses very poor quality bauxite, although the temperature of digestion is around 160 degrees centigrade. Now you see the old pothole bauxite mining operation in the left, and right you can see the modern bauxite mine with surface miner. You can see that how beautifully bauxite is mined, and this provides the average quality of the ore, which is certainly not high grade as historical pothole bauxite mining, where the only high grades were targeted. Now during 70s, you must have seen there are old rotary calciner were there, and these were power guzzler. And now you see the modern fluidized bed alumina calciner, which is having very efficient power consumption. So you see the power consumption, how it has reduced from earlier rotary kilns and to fluidized bed calciner, and which is almost nearer to the theoretical energy required for converting hydrate into alumina. And now you see the old pot rooms, how their old pot rooms used to be there, where a lot of human interactions was there. Whereas now the modern aluminium smelter is all automatic feed, and all automatic systems are there, and which are much more efficient and power efficient. Now you see the global power Hall Héroult process of electrolysis. Continuous improvements is there in the production and productivity. Of course, the basic process is the same. So when I joined aluminium industry, it was about 16,000 kilowatt hour per ton. And now you see Chinese are working with 13,000, even below 13,000 kilowatt hour. Now coming to our main conference, which we'll highlight here. This is the 13th conference. Before this, we had organized 12 conferences in India, China, and Guinea. And the theme of this conference is a green and smart aluminium industry for tomorrow. So the dates, as I told you, is October 8 to 10, 2025, and venue is CSIR IMMT Bhubaneswar, India. So you can see that our partners are IMMT and IIM. And the sponsors and supporters, the gold sponsor is SNF, which produces specialty chemicals for alumina and aluminium industry. Then silver sponsor is well-known company Tokai Kovex, which supports us almost every conference. And then FL Smith, which produces equipment for alumina industry. And supporters are Nalco Water, which also supports us in most of the conferences. Epic Machinery also supports us in most of the conferences. And lunch is sponsored by Fibes Group, one of the lunch, because we have 3 lunches. And lunch co-sponsor is Dharti Group. So now the exhibitors. This year we have very good exhibition display. And thanks to LMEC BBI, they have brought about 8 to 10 companies for exhibition, like Stas, Pressimeter, Scamol, Tomorrow Technology, Gouda Refractories, Panijolo, Duncan, Bruno, Presigi, and Drache. And IBAAS, with their efforts, requested SNF. Westech has taken 2 stalls. LTEC has come up with a large stall. Heraeus and Redhammer and Avitech, which is a startup company like they produce specialty chemicals. Now the media partners. So our main media partner is Aluminium Circle, which always supports IBAAS conferences. And other media partners are World Aluminium, that is International Aluminium. They always publish our conference details. Aluminium International Journal, and this time they are coming with participating in this conference, and it's a good thing to have Aluminium International also in this event. Then there is a Metal World, Metal Asia, Mines and Minerals Reporter, MMR, Minerals and Metal Review, and MetalX. Now you see there are more than 90 companies and organizations are participating in this mega aluminium event. You can see all the companies are there, where the primary aluminium producers are always there. For example, the Hindalco, Vedanta always supports this conference, and also Nalco. This time Nalco is also coming up in a big way. So you can see this all primary, secondary aluminium producers, as well as large number of equipment producers, specialty chemical manufacturers, and technology suppliers. So we have delegates from plus 20 countries, from Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Guinea, Japan, Hungary, Italy, Netherlands, Singapore, Sweden, Senegal, from West Africa, Denmark, Estonia, Russia, Switzerland, UAE, UK, USA, and India. And there is also delegate from Guinea. So conference overview, around 300 delegates we are expecting this time, including 50 plus international representatives. We have about 80 technical presentations during these 3 days of conference, 10 keynote addresses, 19 papers from Hindalco and ABSTL-CPL, and 18 papers from Vedanta and Valco, 15 plus exhibitors, and IBAAS selects the best technical papers by young engineers and scientists, and we give them award for their work. And there will be a special session by ASI, Aluminium Stewardship Initiative. As you know, the certification of ASI has become quite important. And this is what the reason IBAAS have invited ASI to have a special half-day session. And there are people coming from Australia, Mark, and there are a team of Indian team will be there. And then we are also giving ESG awards to the best companies. So details will be in the further slides, where I will provide more information. So conference overview, continuing. As there are a large number of technical papers and keynote addresses, it is recommended to restrict each presentation in 15 minutes to highlight the main points, as papers are all available in the conference proceeding and abstracts are available in the souvenir volume. We request all the paper presenters to restrict to 15 minutes for their highlighting their main points of presentation. And the conference souvenir will be ready before the conference, and it will be distributed to all the delegates. And this will consist abstracts, company details, advertisements, and hard copies will be available for all the delegates. So we request companies to come forward to advertise their product through this conference, IBAAS conference souvenir. All the technical papers will be available in the proceeding as binder volume 13, and soft copy of the same will be made available to the delegates on the IBAAS website. So this will also be ready before the conference, so anybody can go through the papers before coming to the conference. So the program, general program, we are giving a general program. This year, we will start the registration from 7th October. Conference will start from 8th October, but 7th October registration will start at 11 a.m. and this will continue till 6 p.m. and it will be in IMMT auditorium. So it will start with the inaugural session, followed by opening of exhibition. Then there will be series of keynote addresses by top executives of NALCO, Vedanta, and Hindalco. And these keynote addresses, and there will be a presentation by leading experts in the field. And these keynote addresses will continue till tea time, and then there will be a presentation by our sponsors and supporters. And it will be followed by dinner for the conference. So the general program continues on 9th October. It is a special 3 parallel sessions will be there on the 9th of October. The main auditorium will have decarbonization and aluminium industry 4.0. Hall 1 will have bauxite alumina, basically for non-metallurgical bauxite alumina field, and then aluminium smelting in Hall 2. So this will continue till lunchtime. After lunch, in the auditorium, ASI will take over, which will organize its presentations and also discussions. And there will be a continued parallel sessions on bauxite alumina and aluminium smelting, as there are a large number of technical papers in these areas. Just by the way, we can tell you that there is no conference in India on bauxite, exclusively on bauxite alumina or aluminium smelting. This is the only conference on these aspects. Yes, there are other conferences are there on aluminium downstream, but we also organize a good number of papers. We get good number of papers in aluminium downstream also. So in the third day, there will be 3 parallel technical sessions. Auditorium will be bauxite alumina, as large number of papers are there. Then Hall 2 will be, Hall 1 will be aluminium smelting, and Hall 2 will be aluminium downstream. And these sessions will continue till 4 p.m. approximately. And then there will be a concluding session, and there will be a prize distribution to the best paper. And then there will be a high tea and conference will be concluded. But next day, we are organizing a post-conference visit to Angul Aluminium Smelter of NALCO. This is thanks to NALCO management. So before that, I will just highlight some interesting papers. So as you know, you must have seen in the program, a French company is presenting paper on how to use high silica bauxite in the alumina refinery. This is a burning question everywhere. And they are already setting up a plant in China. So this will be interesting to listen to. And there is also paper on differential alumina extraction technology of Sumitomo. A Japanese gentleman, Harato, is coming especially to present paper on processing of high silica bauxite. And on the similar lines, a Hungarian gentleman who is working for many years is presenting paper on improved low temperature digestion. This is actually updated digestion technology. And these two papers will be very interesting for alumina refinery people, and will request them to directly interact with this Japanese and Hungarian gentleman. When there is a paper on dearening of bauxite ore via chlorination process, which will be very much interesting for non-metallurgical bauxite. As you know, there is a deficiency of non-metallurgical bauxite in India. And there is a paper by Worley, Australia, on modern efficient alumina refinery digestion design. So this will be interesting for all the greenfield alumina plant people. So there is a decarbonization of aluminium, emerging industry trends by WM, by Worley, by the company. And there is an anthropogenic science through CCU, carbon capture units of the red mud. This is also quite interesting paper by IIT Mumbai by Professor Singh. And the performance and advantages of slotted baked anodes, a machine learning model for aluminium pot longevity, a smart aluminium smelters is presented by Pradeep Chaudhary, transforming dross as byproducts. This also, the foreign company is presenting this thing, reducing carbon footprint in aluminium extrusion, and additive manufacturing of AL-based alloys. So there will be a complete value chain, start from bauxite to aluminium downstream. Now, just to show you, this year's exhibition will be held under the German hangar setup. And this you can see in general view of the German hangar, because we have almost 15 to 17 exhibitors. This will be fully air-conditioned setup, and wooden platform flooring will be there, and a spacious layout for stalls and networking place will be available in this area, and there will be also installation for coffee, tea, and for regular interaction. And this will provide a world-class exhibition experience to IBAAS delegates of 2025. Now, what we have just told you, that on 9th October after 2 p.m., there will be a special session and panel discussion by Aluminium Stewardship Initiative, ASI. You all know very well that ASI is well-established organization, and their certification is quite helpful to for greener and conversion to the greener side. And they will make their presentation and also have a panel discussion. And this will be followed by ESG award. So this I'm giving you what ESG award is there. This is IBAAS and Citizen Verifica ESG 2025 awards. So we give award to the best companies of aluminium companies which are following the ESG, which are having the best ESG performance. And these ESG awards will be given in the presence of ASI, and ASI will be fully involved in this ESG ceremony. Now the conference highlights, we told you that post-conference plant visit will be to Nalco's aluminium smelter Angul. This will be on 11th October. So you can see this is a large smelter, and one of the modern smelter in state of Orissa. And this will be held on 11th October. And as you know, this smelter is going for expansion. So it will be interesting for many of the delegates to visit this plant. But we are restricted with only 30 delegates. So already 15 or 17 delegates have already registered. So please, if you are interested, please register with IBAAS website. Okay, then this post-conference visit, we are organizing a 35-seater luxury bus, which will start at 8 a.m. from Hotel Swasti Premium. And we can take maximum, as indicated, 30 on first-come, first-served basis. And plant induction and visit will be there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's being organized by NALCO, and it will be followed by lunch. And we will expect a return to the Bhubaneswar by 6:30 p.m. before getting dark. So you can see the conference venue and accommodation. Conference venue is, I told you, the CSIR IMMT Bhubaneswar, which is having a beautiful auditorium. And just besides this auditorium, there is an exhibition place. And this exhibition place, anybody can, all are welcome in this exhibition. And this will be having about 15 to 17 exhibition stalls. And we are expecting some more companies will come forward. And IBAAS have negotiated special prices with the hotels which are located all around IMMT. And you can check with our website. And if you need any specific information, please contact IBAAS office, and our office will help you in this. We have a team of organizing committee, like Dr. M.K. Roy, who is looking after most of the technical papers, Dr. Arun Nandi organizing the exhibition and other administrative things, Dr. Amit Chatterjee, Dr. George Benevolgi, who is Hungarian, and he is always involved in IBAAS conferences in India and China, Mr. Shankar Narayanan, Mr. Satyanarayan Das, Mr. Pradeep Chaudhary, and myself. So these are the core committee which is organizing this conference. So contact information, please contact our IBAAS office for details. And thank you very much. And be part of this meeting. And now this is open for discussion, and you are free to ask your questions to us. Thank you very much. Thanks again for your kind attention, and see you in the IBAAS conference in Bhubaneswar. Thank you very much for your attention. Hello, everybody. So this is just a short presentation about just details of this conference. So now you are welcome to ask any question about this conference, how is going to be organized. So you are free to ask us questions. So Priyanka is also online. So we will answer your queries if you have anything to know.
Very good description of the events, Dr. Nandi.
Thanks, Dr. Chatterjee. Thanks.
Where is the German hangar center you mentioned about the exhibition site?
It is just besides the main hall. The main hall of IMMT is quite big hall. It is about 500 seaters hall, and beautiful hall. And besides that, there is a space, and where quite a big space is there. And there we are putting up this German hangar. And inside we are making arrangement for networking also. There is we will put a chairs and that under AC, because thing is that in October there may be rain, and in Bhubaneswar particularly, so everybody told that you have to put up something under something, because hall is such a big hall is not available for exhibition. So we are setting up a German hangar, and thanks to LMAC we got a lot of exhibitors now. You have seen there are now 15 exhibitors. Of course, it's LMAC is bringing their own exhibition stalls.
Accommodation will be available from 7th itself?
Yeah, the accommodation, you have to book hotel, any of this hotel. So you book any of this hotel, which is in the list. And there are many 5-star hotels also there. So all choices are there. The cheapest hotels also available, 3,000, 2,000, and the highest is about 10,000. I think everybody knows about Bhubaneswar. At least Indians, they know very well. Patrick, have you visited Bhubaneswar?
Yes, I have. I have been there several times. I visited Elmet and also at NALCO. And I used to stay in Bhubaneswar when I'm visiting NALCO. So I've been at NALCO several times also before.
Okay, so if Norwegian knows Bhubaneswar, Indians know very well about Bhubaneswar. Okay, so please, any more question, any more queries, anything, Mr. Bera, anybody, any question? Yeah.
Ashok,
Ashok, just one observation.
Yes.
See, each paper is given 15 minutes, but there is no time allotted for the changeover. See, normally it takes about 3 to 4 minutes or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I understand, Shankar, but for program we are keeping, but there is always some margin will be there. And we are requesting people to restrict within 15 minutes. So, so that just highlight the main fine. Otherwise, it becomes very late. I remember in some conference we had gone up to 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. because there are a lot of papers were there. So it makes very uncomfortable for people to stay such a long time. So we will try to see that in every session there is at least 10-15 minutes are given for changeover and other things. So we'll try to just a preliminary program was sent to you. We will fine tune that program and keep 15-20 minutes extra for each session.
Okay, sure.
The paper presenters list has already been finalized, or is there any scope for any new paper?
Only sponsors and supporters we are ready to take because they put finance in this thing. So for them, we always give them a scope that first day after tea, they make presentation of their company. It's more advertisement rather than any technical paper. So some scope is still there, but in special cases. Because we have all going to be everything is going to be finalized. And after 20th September, we may not accept any more this thing because we have to print the souvenir and we have to bring out the proceeding volume. And everything will be given before the conference so that everybody can go through, read it and be prepared for this conference. Okay.
Ashok sir, I have a question. This is Dr. Rameswar from Avitech, Mumbai.
Okay, please.
Yeah.
Please.
As you told, there will be 15 minutes for the presentation. I think it is more appropriate 10 minutes for the speaker to present his papers, maybe 2 to 3 minutes for the question answer, and maybe another 2 minutes for the changeover. I think that will make it the slot more time managing.
Excellent, Mr. Shah. We appreciate your view, and we will try to put it in like that. But in the program, we will just put and we will write notes under that. It's better to 12 minutes you finish your presentation and give 3 minutes for some quick questions and answers, and then next speaker comes.
Yeah, right.
Thanks. That's a good suggestion. So
this. Ms. Nandi. There will be counter before 8, like 7th afternoon or 8th early morning, so that outsider can know the location or the arrangement. So there will be any counter in IMMT campus.
IMT gate itself, there will be a placard and there will be a banner. For this conference, they will show the road because it is in the main R&D center. It's a big building is there, and on the side there is the auditorium. So nobody will miss this one. That's and the gate itself, there will be guidelines that you have to follow this rule.
No, from IMMT main gate till the auditorium, it is a little distance. It is about 1.5 kilometer. Because I live there, so
not half, 1.5. It is 600-700 meter. But
there is another gate. Another gate is there.
Another gate is there, which is just straight.
I want to add this auditorium building is the main administrative building where director himself sits.
Exactly.
So everybody knows about this building. Any moment you ask anyone, which is the main administrative building where auditorium is. Anybody will be able to show that. Should not be a problem.
No, somebody get down at the gate, then.
No, he has to vehicle. You have to come to the. Yeah, you have to take your vehicle to the conference venue. You need not leave the vehicle at the gate. Otherwise, you have to walk long distance.
Yeah, long distance we go. Yeah. Okay. we wish it has to be a very successful event.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thanks to everybody. So if there is no more question, you are always welcome to send us email or talk to Priyanka or to us for any queries or anything. And let us meet in Bhubaneswar and have this, our Indian International Conference. And as you know, now this is what we have tried to do, and trying to achieve the best possible things and encourage our young engineers, scientists, and everybody, and very good platform for interaction. Otherwise, in aluminum industry, there was no other platform. And frankly speaking, for bauxite, alumina, and smelter, there is no conference in India. So if bauxite, alumina, smelter, aluminum downstream, there are conferences are there. We know a lot of some conferences are there, but for basic, for upstream side, there is no conference. So this is mostly bauxite, alumina, alumina to aluminium. And of course, downstream, we give a lot of emphasis, but it all depends on the conference to conference. So this time we have quite a good number of papers, around 14, 15 papers are there. But bauxite, alumina is full of papers, and that's the basic industry. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Very much.
If anybody having any question, anything, you are always welcome to contact Priyanka and me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So much.
Okay.
Very nice
Bye-bye.
of you.
Bye-bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.